Think and answer throughout your whole life, who is the person you speak to the most? I can guarantee you that the person who you speak to the most throughout your whole life is yourself. Yes, more than with your parents, with your spouse, friends, children. I will even dare to say more than God. We speak to ourselves more than anyone else. Yes, you might have noticed that you have an inner voice. We all have an inner voice. This voice, it speaks to us all the time. When you wake up in the morning, when you turn the alarm off, this voice tells you, get up, otherwise you will be late. Or just 5 more minutes. It is a voice that tells you. When someone gets on your case, it tells you, don't let it be. Tell them everything you think about them. Lash out. It is a voice that when you are before a shop window or online, on a sales, on a website, and tells you, buy it. You can pay installments now on your card. Have you ever imagined how many times this voice has spoken to you? Think about it. How many times this voice speaks to you throughout a day, throughout your life, and you will never separate yourself from this voice. You will never be able to silence this voice completely, and you are not mad. Madness is something else. This is completely normal. But our inner voice, without a doubt, is the voice that speaks to us the most, and at times we even debate with it. It tells you, I won't do it, and you say, yes, I will do it. At times we are fighting with ourselves, with this voice, but it is always there. At times it serves as an advisor, giving you good advice. At times it serves as an enemy, pushing you to do what's wrong. At other times, being the voice of your conscience, at times encouraging you, at other times discouraging you. But this voice has all to do with the topic we have been speaking about, which is the topic of not giving up, but persisting, to carry on. I will go back to that advice from a marathon runner, that the greatest challenge of a runner is not the physical tiredness, but this voice that tells them, you cannot do it. This voice that he spoke about is this voice that I'm talking about, not only in the head of a marathon runner, but in everybody's head. And the sooner you understand the power of this voice and use it in your favor, the more success you will have in life. Because it was God who gave us this voice. It works as the voice of conscience. It works as the Spirit of God in us, giving us order, just as the devil uses our flesh, our human weaknesses, to whisper through this voice bad advice. We must decide which voice we will listen to. Then I've learned, and I thank God that I've learned about it many years ago, that I must give myself orders. I must give myself orders. I must use this voice to order myself. Come on, Renato. You must do it, whether you like it or not, feeling it or not. You will do it. I remember I used this voice when I was 18, when I had to break up with someone. I liked her, but I could not go on with that relationship. So there was a conflict, but I like her. What will I do? Then you see that many in this situation, they get into a state of suffering, and many never come out of it. Never. Some spend months, others years, others their whole lives suffering for a lost love. And I was on the brink of this situation. But when I realized that I couldn't go on with that relationship, then I told my heart, enough. You are forbidden to like this person. You are forbidden to think about her, to dream about her, to plan a future with her. It's over. Enough. Stop crying. Stop crying. I told my heart, yes. You know, there are many who say out there, no one can give the heart orders. No, this voice does. It has power. I can tell you that this voice commanded my heart, but I had to speak louder. The heart screamed. The heart said no, but I gave an order. And when I did, there was maybe 2 weeks, and the feeling started to disappear until it was over. Why? Because I gave a command to myself. This is just one example that I'm giving, but there were many other situations throughout my life that I've learned that I must give myself orders, from the most simple things such as getting out of bed. And when we have great inner conflicts, hardships, challenges, I must give orders to myself. This voice is so powerful that it is this voice that tells us to whether submit to God or not. Think about it. It is this voice that tells us, obey. Do God's will and not yours. I'm not saying that this voice is greater than God. What I'm saying is a voice of the power of decision that God gave us. The power of decision. Just for you to have an idea of this power, God gives us liberty to do what we want. What do you want to do? Do you want to ruin your life, destroy it? Do you want to take a path that will bring disgrace to you? You are free to do it. You are free. God gives you the right to do it. He warns you of the consequences. He advises you not to do it. The word is clear. I set before you a curse and a blessing. Choose the blessing. Choose life, not death. He places in front of us, but he leaves it clear. The choice is ours. Then this voice is the voice that tells us to submit to God, that tells us abandon sin, is the voice that gives us power to correct ourselves, to cut off friendships, to change habits, places we attend, to choose thoughts. I don't want to think about it. That's it. I'll think about something else. I'll change the channel. You have bad thoughts, you struggle with them because you let this voice go loose in your life. But when you take control of this voice, right? When you take the microphone per se, and you say, this is what you are going to think. This is what you are going to say. Then you dominate what you will think about. The sooner you learn and act upon the power of this inner voice, the more success you will have in life, the less mistakes you will commit, the more strength you have to persist, because it is this voice that when you are tired, the voice that discourages you, that tells you it's taking too long, but the voice God gave us tells us, go on. You are in the right path, persevere, trust in God. God is faithful. He's faithful to fulfill it. Do what is right. Do not get discouraged. It is this voice that you must use. In Proverbs 23, it says, "For as he thinks in his heart, so is he. For as he thinks in his heart, so is he." As he thought, as he imagined. And you must use this power within you to change your destiny. Do not allow evil or your human weaknesses to dominate what you think and do. Use your inner voice to your favor. You have power to determine what we will tell you. You have this power. You will keep trying to undo what was done, to discourage you, but you have the power to speak louder and silence this negative voice. Use this to your advantage. Use it and transform your life, your relationships, your relationship with God. Transform your health, your finances, your spiritual life. Transform your mind through using this power of the inner voice. Speak to yourself what you want to become and not the opposite. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.